Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and if you normally watch my videos, please go ahead and watch this. You're going to want to because you will see what happens when the Coin Geek gets his own lightsaber, and also you'll see what it looks like when I hold it, and then you'll see a photo at the end that looks like how I hold it after I have a 7-year-old show me the proper way to hold it. Okay, that's kind of worth it. For everyone else, this video is about something very specific, and that is whether or not you should go ahead and buy the lightsabers that are pre-made or make your own. Now, I didn't know a whole lot about this. I've been to Disneyland a few times over the last 5 years, and every time I've gone, I've talked about, should I get a lightsaber, should I not? They're cool. I think they're just kind of fun. And for someone who, if you're like me, that you like Star Wars, you're maybe a kid born in the 60s, mid-60s through mid-80s really, then Star Wars kind of has a special place for you. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is really phenomenal just to walk around and view, and it's a really cool place to go and visit. But I wasn't really sure if I should get a lightsaber or not. And then when I looked into it, there was 2 different options to get lightsabers, which I didn't understand because it's not really clear. And most of the videos on YouTube give way too much away about what this is. Okay, so I'm going to help you with the decision process and tell you the only 2 things you really need to know about the difference between buying a lightsaber at the Den of Antiquities or going to Savi's workshop, which is a standalone thing, which I didn't even realize what it was, because the couple times I'd been there, I just saw people kind of milling around. You know, you've got the Droid Depot, and then you've got the Antiquities, and in between there's this little place called Savi's workshop. And I never noticed the place because you walk by and there's people milling around and there's nothing going on. So that when you go into Savi's workshop, you actually build a lightsaber and it's custom made. So this is one of the key differences between the lightsabers that are there and the lightsabers that you buy in the Den of Antiquities. At the Den of Antiquities, you're buying lightsabers that are exact replicas of your favorite characters, right? So Obi-Wan or Yoda, or Luke, or whoever. There's a whole bunch of them, and that's the main difference. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, there's a big price difference, because to build your own, this guy, right, it's $250, but in the Den they're anywhere from like $139 to $179. But that's not including the saber, the blade, and that's also not including the carrying case, which by the time you add both of those things on, you're going to spend $200 to $250 anyway. And here's the difference, okay? If you've ever been to a live performance by one person, like a little mini show, that's what this is. You get to go in and build your own lightsaber, and it's like a whole show that you're a part of, and it's really very neat. My daughter, who's really into acting, she got to join me. If you go and do it, you can have up to 2 guests sit in there and watch it with you, and it's really cool. One of the things that you need to know ahead of time is they've got 4 different types of swords, lightsabers that you can build. So when you go up there ahead of time, go ahead and look and see what the components look like, and you can pick the type that you want, right? So also you get to pick the color of blade that you want, right? The lightsaber color that you want. And they have little crystals, the Kyber crystals that go in the middle, and you can go ahead and even switch them out. That's all very different than the ones that they sell in the store, which you do not change the color of the blade on. So really the decision comes down to this, which is, if you want a traditional lightsaber that is an exact replica of something from the show, then you go into the Den of Antiquities and you purchase the one that you like. And I understand people who collect all of them. As someone who collects things, I understand, like, it's really very cool. They're really neat. They're very sturdy. These ones that you make yourself are also very sturdy. They don't look like it at first when you just see them in the components, but when you put it all together, it's a very heavy item. So your biggest thing is, if you want an exact replica, don't do the Savi show. Okay, don't do it. If you don't care about that stuff, the Savi's experience is definitely worth doing, and it's worth having some people in there with you. It's a really neat production, and it's a fun show. All right, so thanks guys for watching. Leave your comments down below, and as promised, here's a picture of me trying to hold a lightsaber the Coin Geek way, and then after a 7-year-old corrected me. Thanks for watching.